For 6 months, I've been training my friends to reach out to people every Friday, right? This is I believe, January the 3rd, maybe? And it's a Friday. And this morning when I woke up at 5, I said to myself, I'm not telling them happy Friday today. I said I'm not going to do it. And normally I get those texts out or phone calls around 9 o'clock or so. Today, I've already got 4 people saying, hey man, how you doing? I got something coming for you this weekend, or what's going on? You need to rest today. And I'm like, what is going on? I love it. I love it. Let me tell you why I love it. Because it was my goal 6 months ago, every Friday, because I call my mom on Sundays, and every Sunday I call her because it's such a great day to call. She's in a good spirit, She gone to church and she's feeling great. And I get it, Sometimes I'll slack because I forget. However, Fridays I always dedicate that day for my friends to reach out. It's a lot of them. I started with 5, and then it was like 8, and then before you know it, I'm texting and calling 20 people. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Lemmy. I said this morning when I woke up, I'm like, I'm not calling, texting nobody. You see, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I was like, I feel like I'm bothering them. Maybe they don't need me to call them and ask them if they need any help or anything like that. But I was wrong. It's a great feeling. It really is. Now, however, I don't expect the love back because I feel like I'm the one. I want to be the one giving out the love, sharing if there's anything I can do for you. That's just me. It's in my nature. But it was great to see my guys texting me early today and saying, hey, man. And I noticed something else, too. Just through little conversations we had throughout these guys and all the people I talked to this week. One of my YouTube buddies was like, I'm noticing your content. I see where you're going with that. You put a little bit of faith-based inside your content. I was like, yeah. I said, I might lose some subscribers over that, but I don't care. I was like, I've been blessed. I've been blessed to share my lifestyle. I've been blessed to do this. And every day I wake up, it's a blessing. And I can't deny it, man. Like, why would I deny that? Who in their right mind that don't have many problems can just avoid that or ignore it? I mean, as I used to say, you're an idiot. What's my point with that? If you got good things going on in your life, if you got great people that you're surrounded with, you should always share that story with someone else. Because they might be thinking, well, I feel like I'm doing this and that. I'm not getting anything out of it. That's okay. I feel you. I feel your pain. Don't you dare feel like you're alone, because there's so many people like you that's giving your heart out to the world, and all of a sudden, you just get nothing back. I don't expect anything back. They always say if a person asks you to borrow some money, you always give them the money, not because you feel like you're led to do it, but don't expect it back. Be the lender, not the borrower. Lord Jesus, I want to be a lender. I don't want to borrow no money. Sometimes things can happen. And this is to keep it real. Y'all feel me, right? I will lend and not borrow. I'm also meaning I'm going to lend my heart out to you by saying you're great, you're amazing. No matter what you do in life, you are something special. I don't expect you to text me or call me and tell me that, because I know I'm special. I felt that since I was born. I'm not going to lie. That is one thing I knew. And I always wondered, am I the only one walking around here feeling like I'm different? I always felt like I'm a little different. Like I was wired different. I don't know. I thank God for my sisters always being mean to me. You know who you are, Trina. Love my Jonita and I love Trina too. She was just mean to me. And I'm glad she was mean to me because she was not going to have a punk brother. That's what it was. Let me tell you a story real quick about my older sister. So when I was like 7 or 8, I had my own room. It was great. It was like the middle room. Her room was in the back along with my other sister. Love my girl Quintella. Shouts out. You probably watching. Anyway, I would be in my room, the middle room, perfect. Size for me. Sleeping. I'm in there. I'm snoring. I'm cutting logs. Yeah. When I'm sleeping, minding my business, right? Well, apparently they heard something in the back room because it was the back of the house and something knocking or something. I don't know. Who knows what it was? So they got afraid. So they quit sleeping in the back room, which was all the way in the back of the house. And I gotta give it to my mom having such a big house, being her own with all us crazy kids by herself. Love my mama. Anyway, they decided to move their beds in my room, right? Invading on my 7 to 8-year-old privacy. You know what I mean? We need privacy as an 8-year-old boy, being the only boy in the house, right? Anyhow, she had the nerve to come in my room right now, one night, and they sleeping in there and telling me and waking me up every 5 minutes. Let me. I'm like, what? You're snoring. Quit snoring. And I'm like, what? And so the next night, same thing. They're in there. They ain't going back to that room. They done moved in, y'all. They moved in my house. Lemmy, quit snoring. I'm like, what are you talking about, quit snoring? Why are you in here? So my mom used to smoke cigarettes at the time. And believe it or not, she's one of those who could just start something and just quit it. I don't know how she did that. She smoked like for maybe 20 years at the time when I was young. And just quit. That was back in the 60s and 70s, you know, when people smoking was cool back then, you know. You couldn't find a person that didn't have a cigarette. Something was wrong with them if you didn't smoke back then. Anyway, she quit cold turkey. But there was cigarette butts laying around the house, right? My mom was still smoking at that time. She had the nerve to put 2 cigarette butts in my nose while I was sleeping. Lord knows every time I smell cigarettes now, that's why I get a headache. How you gonna come in my room and put cigarette butts in my nose while I'm sleeping? Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, with my sister and all that. But here's the deal. I would lend my heart out to her no matter what. I don't expect anything in return. So each week, each day, as you're doing something in this new era of 2025, if you feel like you're led to do something, do it. Do it. Don't look back. Did a video the other day. Don't you dare look back. If something's telling you to do it, do it. Quit worrying about the drama that happened last year. Don't look back. If you feel like you need to lend your heart out to people, then do it. And I'm just excited because my guys are texting me and they're saying, you know, hey, what's going on? It's Friday, you know. Some people, I guarantee there's going to be a few people going to be like, tomorrow, going to be like, hey, man, you okay? I'm checking on you. And I'll be like, thanks. That's great. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Things are changing. Things are changing. Can't wait to see what this year is going to bring. Oh, did you go to the gym today, or did you not eat that sugar today, or did you not eat that burger today you said you was going to give up, or that pizza, or that pasta, or the Coke you were drinking, or the beer, the alcohol, you know that stuff that people are smoking these days. So have you given that up yet? You got into next week, because next week is quitting day. Next Friday when I talk to you, we're going to talk about quitting day. Have a great day.